What up, y'all? So here we have Toya's brothers done went off on Toya again. Let's get into it.
Come on, bro, you acting too perfect. Don't cut the cameras off when it come time to show your business. But when you showing your family business, you and that motherfucker, even shit that's off camera. Even when the camera's not on, you showing that. But when it come down to your personal business, stop the cameras. That go for you and your daughter. Y'all say that. Stop the cameras.
Instead of telling you helping us, this is our show. You keep saying this because you Toya. This our show, man, for real. I make that shit for you, and nigga don't be asking y'all for no money or nothing. You make $1 million probably off of each show. And give us $5,000 or something, $2,000. That shit ain't nothing. I make more money in the streets than that shit.
So then Tiny came out and she was like, now watch her. You know I love you, but all this gotta stop, brother. Respectfully. Then Toya came out and she responded to her brothers and she put out a post saying, for the record, I don't decide what gets discussed on the show. You spoke to the producers, shared what you wanted to share, and that's what was filmed, just like we did. And yes, we absolutely say cut the cameras when things start going left. You have the right to do that too. If you didn't want to be on the show or share your story, you didn't have to. No one was forced to do anything. And for the record, everyone on our show was paid. Everything this man said in his rant is a lie. I've shared my trauma and vulnerable moments since I've been on TV. And I've grown so much since then. Of course, my story has evolved. The only thing that hasn't changed is the hate and jealousy from you all. Yet, I still try. I try to give y'all opportunities, a platform to share your music and your lives. But somehow, it's never enough. You had the best look on the show. But now, you claim I exploited you? The look you had was the same one I wanted for everyone. You were never genuine. From the first day of filming, you were already trying to connect with the network to get your own show. You've been a snake from the start. And that's the part that hurts the most. Because after coming home, I really thought we turned a corner. Your whole role on the show was fake for the cameras. And now I know once and for all, you never genuinely rocked with me. And that's the sad part.
When he reverted me back to the reason why we wasn't talking before he went to prison, and it just wasn't a good feeling to see that. It kind of made me feel like, what was this real, or just was it for TV? Because it's like you hit a switch and then you went to going to the internet, going off on us, and it just became too much.
Because of her affiliation with Wayne, that was her boyfriend. And had time where if she ever had a situation where a dude disrespected her or played with her any kind of way, they go, whoa, I'm going to beat his butt up. And the school knew that, and my sister knew that. It just so happened that one time it became Wayne. And I think that's when stuff changed with us right there. Because after all that, she still went back to him, and then she had Regina.
We'll say this. Walter has been an amazing addition to the show. I love how he was there for me during the time of filming. And it's like, it's hurtful to see how the switch went off when things didn't go his way after rapping with the show. That was very hurtful or whatever. We had a moment where, he wanted his daughter to do interviews for the show, and they don't interview kids on our show. My daughter has never been interviewed, and they expressed that he didn't like it because he felt like he had such a big moment on the show, but they don't do that. So it's like they're not going to make an exception for you. And that's not enough to blow up. You got a moment. You were able to put your daughter on the show. You were able to show your beautiful storyline. And it's like, no matter what you do, it's just never enough.
And I understand, Toya, right here, no matter what you do for some people that's in your circle, it's never enough. You know what I mean? Toya and Regina has the platform. They're sharing that platform with the family members whose platforms are not as big. And I think that that's a pretty awesome thing for them to do. However, playing the devil's advocate, I do understand where the brothers are coming from. And I think that they feel like, okay, if we're all contributing our lives, towards this content for the greater goal of the show, why can't we get paid a little bit more than what they consider to be scraps? Because you heard what the brother said. This little $2,000, $5,000 here and there, it's not doing it for me. So hopefully if the show continues, they could sit down with WeTV and look at them contracts again. Now, moving on to Red. Red made a big joke about it, and they're all family at the end of the day, so I'm glad that he did wind up doing that. Check Red out.
I hear today that Toya got $1 million for the show. And didn't pay me. No, all right, let me say, I'm not saying she didn't pay me, because every single person on that show got paid. I mean, I seen the contracts. Everybody got paid. Like, that's a fact. Like, ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But how you get $1 million and you ain't tell your husband? Because when I sat down and saw the contracts and stuff, y'all hit me with red. You're doing such a good job this season. The budget is this. We would love to pay you this, but we can't because the budget is this. We bring in other people, boom, 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 all this stuff. And you showed me what you made. I saw your contract. I even see the deposits. I even see the deposits coming in. So you playing in my face, Toya. You're playing in my face. Because those deposits don't equal up to $1 million. So you got to be getting cash under the table. And Rick, you got to have something to do with it. We TV or whoever, you got to be paying under the table, because the stuff that coming in that house is not $1 million. So stop playing with me. How the hell you gonna make $1 million and I make that show? I make that show. I fill the seats every week. It wouldn't be a show without me. You should change it to Toya, Regina, and Red. I've been popping. I've been popping before you. In New Orleans, Kevin Hart, my friend. You want me to call him? In New Orleans, I took you to the show. We backstage at Kevin Hart. I don't care you spent $10,000 for courtside seats to see LeBron play. 2 people LeBron talked to on the sideline. Me and 2 Chainz. At the party, Brian come through, walking through with security. Where he stop at? My section. Bron, what's up? This Toya, this Bron. I know Tyler Perry. Friend. She my sister. She my sister. I know people. I've been popping. I made that show. And you gonna get $1 million and don't tell me? Yo, I'm a real nigga, man. I don't even be doing this for likes and all that stuff and hollering at the phone. I don't be hollering at no phone, man. I don't be hollering at no phone and none of that stuff. But you got me messed up. For real, Toya. I'm telling you. And I love Toya to death. That's my wife. I love her to death. I'm going to ride for her. I'm going to crash out about her. But $1 million? Rick, we TV. In the words of 50 Cent, I need my money by Monday. How the hell you gonna make $1 million and sweep that under the rug and don't? Like, I'm seeing the receipts. I'm seeing the wires. Where's the other money, Toya? Where's the other money? A whole meal? Yo, stop hitting me talking about hang my phone up and all this. Oh, ain't no live. Oh, this would be
the show, like when people be filming the shows, was on the show, stay on the show. But when you start doing interviews and stuff and keeping that shit on, like it's like destroying people's name, like that shit ain't cool, bro. Like after shit been recorded already, it's recorded. But just keep blasting people's name. You don't know what's going on with me right now. You don't know how I'm feeling. You don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? And for people to just keep doing that ain't right. And when I react and go off, it's a problem. I'm blaming somebody for my trauma. No, baby, you don't know me. Yeah, I walk away. But all that's on the show, that stuff, that was on the show, bro. That happened. That shit is over. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That shit dead. Now, when you come back making interviews and trying to, like, that don't, not saying that my sister she probably don't mean nothing bad about what she doing. It's just the way she doing it, and she probably don't understand that's not right. You know what I'm saying? It's not right, bro. It's not right. But when we see something, it's a problem. And I know I probably react different, bro, and that ain't the way to react to things, And people probably like, oh, he crazy because he makes all type of face expressions and I be so passionate about shit. But I just be real about shit, bro. And that shit be hurting.